at Diamond 88.7 FM Ilorin. This is news around the world.
In the headlines, federal government to end importation of defense equipment. Senate probes Nigerian railway system over insecurity and operational decline. Insecurity, Oro community backs Kwara government on College of Education closure. On the foreign scene, youngest son of DR Congo's independence hero, Lumumba, passes away in Kinshasa. And in business news, Nigerian exchange rate drops to 1,394 to $1, highest since May 2024. And in entertainment, Nollywood actress Angela OKORIE remanded in Suleja prison over cybercrime. And in sports news, China slams lifetime bans on 73 people in match-fixing scandal. And a very wonderful evening to you, and thank you for staying with us on Diamond 88.7 FM Ilorin. This is news across the world. I am NEDU OKORIE. We bring you details of the news after this break. Do stay with us.
You ugly. Everybody they post picture for social media. You too they put picture.
Hey, wait, this picking not even fine. Yeah.
See this bro guy, now your generation they here.
You probably don't know how much your words hurt, but cyberbullying is real. Words hurt, whether it's in person, from typing, or behind a screen. Just a comment or unnecessary share from someone you know or from a complete stranger can hurt. Words can even end lives. Think before you type. Stop cyberbullying today.
This message is reaching you from Diamond 88.7 FM Ilorin.
And you're welcome back from the break. You're still listening to news across the world. Now, the news in detail. The federal government has said it is laying the foundation to end the importation of defense and security equipment, with plans to produce all required assets locally within the next 2 to 5 years. The Minister of State for Defense, Bello Matawale, stated this today in Abuja at the unveiling of the Daikon X-Shield light tactical armored vehicle and a range of civilian armored vehicles produced in Nigeria. Matawale, who was represented at the event by the Director General of the Defense Industries Corporation of Nigeria, Major General Babatunde Alaya, said the current efforts at indigenous defense manufacturing marked only the starting point of a broader strategy aimed at full local production of military and security equipment. The Senate has launched a comprehensive investigation into the mounting inefficiencies, rising insecurity, and deteriorating service delivery across the nation's railway network. The probe follows a motion raised during today's plenary, where lawmakers highlighted the alarming state of key rail corridors, specifically the Abuja-Kaduna-Kano line, citing poor project execution and a drastic decline in operational standards. Senate President Godswill Akpabio subsequently inaugurated an ad hoc committee to conduct a holistic audit of the Nigerian railway system. Chaired by Senator Adams Oshiomhole, the committee is mandated to examine the execution and quality of rail project contracts, funding allocations and revenue management, operational efficiency, and passenger safety measures. Still from the Senate has constituted a 7-man committee to collate, harmonize and refine lawmakers' contributions and opinions on the Electoral Act Amendment Bill 2026, which with a mandate to present a consolidated report to the chamber next Tuesday. The decision followed over 2 hours of consideration of the bill's provisions during a closed-door session. The committee is headed by the chairman of the Senate Committee on Judiciary, Human Rights and Legal Matters, Senator Niyi Adegbomore. Other members are Senator Adamu Aliero, Aminu Tambwa, Adams Oshiomole, Danjuma Goje, Tony Nwoye, and Titus Zam. The committee has been given 3 days to conclude its assignment and submit its report for consideration at the next plenary session scheduled for next week. The House of Representatives has urged the federal government to immediately suspend the University of Calabar Teaching Hospital's Chief Medical Director, Professor Ikpeme, over allegations of ethnic discrimination in the recruitment of resident doctors at the Federal Tertiary Health Institution. The call followed the adoption of a motion of urgent public importance moved today by the member representing Afikpo South, Afikpo North Federal Constituency, Ebonyi State, Mr. Iduma Igariwe. Moving the motion, Igariwe cited media reports alleging that Professor Ikpeme rejected 17 newly graduated medical doctors posted to the UCTH by the Medical and Dental Council of Nigeria for their mandatory 1-year housemanship. According to the lawmaker, 15 out of the 17 affected doctors are Nigerians of Igbo extraction. The National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC, has today resumed full enforcement of the ban on alcoholic beverages packaged in sachets and small plastic or glass bottles below 200 millimeters. The enforcement follows a directive of the Nigerian Senate and is supported by the Federal Ministry of Health and Social Welfare. Director General of NAFDAC, Professor Mojisola Adeyeye, however, dismissed claims that the agency has sealed alcohol factories, stressing that only specific packaging formats were affected. She explained that the widespread availability of high alcohol content beverages in sachets and small bottles has made alcohol cheap, easily accessible, and easily concealed, contributing to growing misuse among minors and some commercial drivers. According to her, the trend has been linked to rising cases of addiction, domestic violence, road traffic accidents, school dropouts, and other social vices across the country. The former governor of Kogi State, Alhaji Yaya Bello, has been granted permission by the Federal High Court sitting in Abuja to go to Saudi Arabia to perform the 2026 Lesser Hajj in the Holy Land. Justice Emeka Nwite, while granting the permission today, ordered that the traveling passport of the former governor, which has been in the custody of the court, be released to him temporarily from March 13, 2026, for a period of 10 days. The judge thereafter adjourned the case till Friday, January 30, for the continuation of the examination of the 7th prosecution witness. And lastly, on the local scene, members of the Oro community, Irekpod local government area of Kwara State, under the aegis of the Oro Professional Forum, OPF, have expressed their support for the Kwara State government's decision to temporarily shut down academic activities at the Kwara State College of Education, Oro, over insecurity. In a statement jointly signed by the president of the group, Felix Tomori, and the group convener, Abdullahi Ademola Rahman, the people disclosed that the closure would help to protect the lives of students, staff, dwellers in the institution, and residents of Oro town and environs. The community further stated that while bandits are currently being dislodged by security forces, they usually look for soft targets to perpetuate more havoc, especially schools, when they flee. And that's it on the local scene. The news across the world is reaching you from Diamond 88.7 FM, Ilorin. We now go on a break, and when we return, we'll bring you foreign, business, entertainment, and sports news. Do stay with us.
Follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Diamond 87 FM. Diamond FM, shining supreme.
And you're welcome back from the break. You're still listening to the news across the world, reaching you from Diamond 88.7 FM, Ilorin. Now we move on to the foreign stories. The youngest son of Democratic Republic of Congo independence hero Patrice Lumumba has died in the country's capital, Kinshasa, at the age of 67 following an illness. An architect by training, Roland Gilbert Okito Lumumba served as a member of parliament for nearly a decade. Recall that in 2002, Belgium formally apologized for its role in Lumumba's execution, subsequently returning a tooth to his family, Lumumba's only known remains. While Roland devoted much of his life not only to defending his father's ideological legacy, but also to upholding the Congolese people's right to know the truth. His death comes as legal proceedings related to the assassination of his father are still ongoing in Belgium. Still on the foreign scene, Uganda has disclosed plans to cut external budget support by 84% year-on-year from the start of the next financial year in July. The Finance Ministry announced this, saying the assistance, which typically comes in the form of loans and grants, is projected to fall from over $586 million to $92.72 million. However, the ministry did not give any reason for the reduction, but says the government is keen on implementing strategies to boost domestic revenue mobilization. And that ends the foreign news. We now move on to our business story.
Diamond FM Business News.
In our business news this evening, the Naira appreciated to 1,394 Naira per dollar at the official foreign exchange market on Wednesday, marking its strongest level since May 2024. The data obtained from the Central Bank of Nigeria reflects trading activity at the Nigerian foreign exchange market. The improvement follows weeks of highs and lows in the foreign exchange market and has sparked careful optimism among market traders and analysts. Meanwhile, at the parallel market, the Naira traded at 1,490 Naira per dollar on Wednesday, slightly better than 1,491 Naira recorded on Tuesday. This difference has widened the gap between the official and parallel market rates to 96 Naira, showing the challenges in Nigeria's foreign exchange system are not yet fully resolved. And that's it in business news. We now move on to our entertainment news.
Diamond FM Entertainment News.
In entertainment news this evening, Nollywood actress Angela Okorie has been remanded at the Suleja Correctional Center following her arraignment over alleged cyber-related offenses. The actress was arrested in Lagos on Tuesday by operatives of the Lagos State Criminal Investigation Department. The Lagos State Police Public Relations Officer Abimbola Adebisi confirmed the development to newsmen on Wednesday that the actress was taken into custody by the Nigerian Police Force National Cybercrime Center in Abuja. While the police have yet to issue an official statement detailing the specific charges. Industry sources suggested that the case may be linked to OKORIE's long-running and public feud with fellow actress Mercy Johnson. The dispute escalated last year after OKORIE made controversial claims about Johnson's health and accused her of hypocrisy, allegations that sparked widespread backlash online. And that's it in entertainment. We'll now move on to our sports stories.
Diamond FM Sports News.
In sports news this evening, China's Football Association has issued lifetime bans on 73 people, including former national team head coach Li Tai, and punished 13 top professional clubs for match fixing and corruption. The association disclosed this today. Under President Xi Jinping, an anti-corruption crackdown has swept through Chinese football in recent years, exposing the rotten state of the professional game. Several top officials in the Chinese Football Association have been brought down, while dozens of players have been banned for match fixing and gambling. Meanwhile, today's statement did not specify when the most recently announced match fixing took place or how it worked. Still in sports news, Galatasaray striker Victor Osimhen has declared that his side will be up to the task when they face either Atletico Madrid or Juventus in the UEFA Champions League playoffs. Recall that Okan Buruk's side lost 2-0 to Manchester City at the Etihad Stadium on Wednesday night, failing to secure automatic qualification to the round of 16. The Turkish Super League champions will look to join the other 8 teams in the round of 16 through the playoffs. And after the playoffs draw is unveiled on Friday, Osimhen, however, insists that they will be equal to the task. And that ends our sports news. With that, we've come to the end of news across the world. But before we go, here is the recap of the major highlights. Federal government to end importation of defense equipment. Senate probes Nigerian railway system over insecurity and operational decline. Concerning insecurity, Oro community backs Kwara government on College of Education closure. On the foreign scene, youngest son of DR Congo's independence hero Lumumba passes away in Kinshasa. In business news, Nigerian exchange rate drops to 1,394 naira to $1, highest since May 2024. And in entertainment, we told you that Nollywood actress Angela Okorie remanded in Suleja prison over cybercrime. And in sports news, China slams lifetime bans on 73 people in match-fixing scandal. And before we go, did you know that on this day in 1968, during the Nigerian Civil War, Lieutenant Colonel Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu officially introduced the Biafran pound as the currency of the Republic of Biafra? Now you know. For news coverage or information about happenings around you, kindly contact Diamond FM newsroom number on 0916 062 7526. 0916 062 7526. On behalf of the production crew, I am NEDU OKORIE. Thank you for listening to your Shining Supreme station.